What did you say, Aavak, just then?
We've unlocked the large platform B.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I made some medium storages, but I didn't make a platform for them so that you could move them onto the big platform once you made it.
Just gathering some more compound while I'm out here.
I'm going to head down that cave and see if there's any more cool stuff.
Oh no, I'm dropping things on the floor. My bad.
So we haven't got the research chamber yet, have we?
No. No. But that's definitely something we should build.
Slightly later game.
It's as late or as early as you want it to be. When you're exploring, you can sometimes just find them.
Oh, wow.
So,
as I say, I don't think that cave has finished giving up all its secrets yet, so I'm going to go and...
Oh, no. You can go to the very center of this planet. You can literally go to the core of the planet.
Mine the core.
It doesn't have a super hot, super high pressure, molten core like other planets we might know of. No. This planet, you just keep going down until you find the point where gravity is centered on a single point. And you can just walk over that point and if you made a sphere of rock right at that point, you can just walk around that rock endlessly. It's quite cool.
I died because I clipped into the ground. That is cheat hacks. That's not fair. That's not fair. I ran all the way over there too.
I'm sorry, Sheilab.
Man, that's not fair. How's my path to partner doing? My path to partner, as far as my side of how much I'm streaming and the days I'm streaming, I'm hitting all of those goals. I just need 75 of you to turn up to every stream, and that'd be great. But I got about 30 of you so far, and I'm very grateful that even that many of you turn up.
Many people take
many
more years of focus streaming before they even get 30 a stream consistently.
Exactly. I feel very, very privileged that I get as many as I do. And at the moment, there's 56 here. Oh, that's almost there.
I mean, the reality is those requirements aren't as hard and fast as sometimes appears.
Yeah, multi-Twitch counts as long as there is some volume.
Yeah.
If you turn me down and mute me, I mean, it does say to mute one of the streams. If you turn it right down so you can barely hear me, but you can mostly hear Aavak, then we'll both get the view.
Or whichever one, basically.
Yeah.
But if the view is...
mute one, view goes.
As Sheila was saying, if it's fully muted, then it doesn't count as a view. If the tab is doesn't have focus and stuff like that, I don't know if the tab doesn't have focus whether it still counts. I think if it has volume, it still counts. But if the tab is completely silent, it doesn't matter. Even if it's got focus, it won't count as a view, as far as I'm aware.
Okay, updated, nice.
I imagine they got a little bit wise to people having lots of people watching the stream, but just in complete silence.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that would play in with someone who was hearing impaired, because if you're deaf, it's unlikely you're going to have any kind of sound active on the computer. But at the same time, you just wouldn't have speakers. Possibly, but the Windows is still actively trying to broadcast the sound. As long as Windows thinks you're listening to it, then it would probably count.
I keep dying.
In general, Apple Fumble. What's wrong,
in this
Sheila?
cave, I keep dying, even though there's no reason. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but I keep just falling down a tiny bit and then dying.
Might be something dangerous there.
I
poisonous.
don't know. I can't
Give
see
me
it
just a second.
is.
I'll come with you because an extra pair of eyes might make all the difference.
Yeah, come and see what I'm doing. Because fall damage is real, but I'm not falling far enough that I would think that would be causing that. That's a bit of a pain, really.
Oh wow. There we go. I've got the smelter set up. I'll pop the materials on there to be smelted. Quartz, glass material, good. I'll just set up everything over here to backpacks full. To smelt.
I'm just slowly making my way over, and I'm sort of like just scanning things on the way, so you got a chance to catch up.
Hi. Unfortunately, this is not generating nearly enough power to run properly.
Camel Spider, thank you very much for the 350 bits, and also Loomis K, thank you very much for the follow.
I'm going to pop this solar panel on the base for now. It'll be more useful on there than with me. Right, okay, where did Shenanigans go? Shenanigans went in this direction. I'm on my way!
I'm thinking next time I stream, we might start a little fundraiser to get me, see if we can get me to Twitch Europe.
Ah,
Shouldn't
yes.
be as expensive as Twitch America, TwitchCon.
No, no. You still need to get your flight money, don't you?
Yes, and my ticket money.
No, that's true, actually. Well, I mean, the tickets haven't come out yet. Yeah.
Once I know how much the tickets actually are, I might have to do a flight one and a ticket one, because then when I know what the tickets are,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right. Oh, I've passed you. Sorry. I need you to show me the way.
So it was just that cave that I was at before, and like I went back. It didn't even seem to have a glitchy ground, but it must have been glitchy ground again. It's very upsetting when you just die and you haven't done anything wrong. Azulian5676, I'm glad you can make the stream.
At least all of my deaths have been completely my fault, and I'm 100% aware.
Yeah,
that,
now
yeah,
have
that
two
was
deaths
100%.
just trying to walk down a really quite okay slope.
I'm gonna grab a little bit of
You watch, now you're watching, it won't happen.
organics while I'm out here, so that I can power my generator while I'm in there. That's enough. Oh wow, that automatically powered my generator. That's a bit weird, but okay.
So I just jumped down there and it killed me.
Right, well, I can walk it.
Maybe I need to go down the side.
You know
All
what?
those tethers falling down. That's all my stuff.
Oops, that was not quite what I wanted. Right, let's flatten this up. Oh yeah. Problem solved. That one's super still, man.
Head down to the bottom and grab my tethers.
You alright?
Yeah.
I'll come with just to make sure you've got good sight on everything. If you just press F, it should just attach it to your... Like, while it's on the ground, it should just... Yeah, should just put it somewhere.
Okay, I'm gonna have to just flatten this out a bit.
Apparently, what you were encountering is apparently a known multiplayer bug. Where even a small drop is lethal, I guess. That's really unfortunate. But deaths are not really penalised, save for, you know, just taking a little bit of time.
It was just annoying that I had to run back, but yeah.
Yeah, so I wouldn't worry.
I just didn't want it to keep on happening like hundreds of times over. It would have been a bit annoying.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Right then.
Oh, hang on. Well, thank you for building that little bridge there. That was good.
You're very welcome. I carry that with me.
Let's head on down.
Sort of can. Pop that one there for now. You're coming back with me. I'm taking one of the platforms back to base.
Okay. Oh no. No, don't go through this. Okay. Cool, it didn't kill me.
Once we've unlocked the shredder and built one, we can start breaking down all the random junk debris that we see into scrap, and scrap can be used to trade, which is pretty cool.
Oh no.
What's wrong, Sheila?
My way down's bugged.
Why?
I can see through the floor.
Sounds like you're having a really rough time down there. I do apologise.
Yeah.
Do you want to do some stuff in the base? You mentioned that you were going to do things, and you built 2 storages, but didn't really go any further with that. The other thing you can do is you could always relog.
Yeah, I might need to, actually. Let's see if I can.
Well, let me know when you're going to try it, because I'll have to go visible again on Steam.
Right, okay. Well, I think I'll try it now.
Dogman, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. I'm so glad you're playing this. Had my final exam today. Now some time to relax. Oh, well, I hope that your exam went well.
Maybe my character is really clumsy. I tripped and hit my head on a rock. Game over. Interesting. Since I said that thing about like multi-stream, I've gone up by like 10 viewers. So there's obviously like 10 people with their volume on like 2.
Aavak just mentioned, considering the need to have both streams running sound for Twitch, it seems like it would be nice for them to have some method. Well, I mean, it depends which them you're talking about, because multi-stream is not a Twitch thing as far as I'm aware. Multi-stream is a third party. And isn't supported by Twitch in any way. Twitch is working exactly as Twitch intended, but they are bringing out squads, squad streaming, which will be an integrated Twitch feature dealt with by Twitch, where you can. I'm not entirely certain of the details. It was discussed at TwitchCon, but effectively it's like multi-stream, only much more integrated with the Twitch UI, and you can click on like little windows, and it'll seamlessly move between streams. It won't actually reload the page. You won't be jumping around, but suddenly you'll be watching. Like, you can expand one person's viewpoint over the others, and it's a much more integrated experience. It should be really, really cool. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a bit of a game changer, honestly.
I think that'll be very, 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 very good for us. Like, people who are doing a lot of streaming in pairs or more.
Well, I think it's up to like 4 or 5 people, I think.
I know it's at least 4. I've seen 4 on it.
Woohoo!
Okay, I'm going to see if I can log out now, okay?
Rightio.
That must be log out button. Right. To main menu. Yes. And we'll see what happens there. Because I can literally see through the whole floor of that cave. It's really, really...
Rightio. I've just gone visible again. Let me know when you're rejoining.
Cool. Thank you very much for the follows from Cesaria and Jake Toady as well.
That would make sense, Leon, having up to 6 people, considering like games like Overwatch have 6 people in a party here. But then, you know, games like LoL have 5 people in a party.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to know. Are you
When
joining?
I loaded in, I was like in the middle of the sky. It wasn't good. But then it loaded. I was like, okay, phew. Okay. Phew.
Right.
Oh, now I can get down. Okay.
That doesn't sound good.
I nearly fell down a big hole, but I managed to save myself just in time.
Hooray! For last minute saves.
Hooray for last minute saves. You'll be really careful coming down here.
No. Poop. Decided it wants to power itself. Why have you done that, stupid generator? Oh well. I'm going to make another large platform. We've got a lot of platforms now, which is actually going really, really well for us.
Fantastic. Thank you for the follow, Siegeworks. Right, now, where haven't I been down in these caves? And also, thank you for the follow, Leon Whitestar. How are you not following me already, Leon Whitestar? I've known you for ages. Big club.
Oh dear, you've outdid yourself, Leon. Quick, run, hide.
That's crazy. I'm sure Leon's been to loads of streams, just probably hasn't like clicked the follow button.
The indignation in your voice, though, that was amazing. It was like, oh, thank you, Leon. What? Leon? You weren't following me already.
What?
Scallywag.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to to be mean or anything.
That was so glorious.
It was just
Lord.
surprising. Because Leon has known me for ages.
Wow.
Hey, Tilly.
Tilly,
come
so
rescue
brutal.
me.
So brutal.
Come rescue me.
Savage.
Aavak's being mean to me. He says I'm savage. You're way more savage, right?
So he's like, who am I most likely to get food from?
Ladyshelab. Oh, there's another one of those big research unit thingies down here. I'll have to see if I can build a generator for it.
Okay.
I'm not finding any other metals other than that aluminium-y stuff.
Aluminium's good though. We need lots of it.
Cool.
Donk. Oh, that's a little bit close. Can't. You have to unplug them in order to move them. Because once they're connected by the cable, they have to be disconnected properly.
This cave goes even deeper, Aavak.
Okay.
It might go to the middle of the Earth.
I certainly hope not.
Or Middle-earth.
Very well.
Or Narnia.
Oh, I'm totally on board with Narnia. Let's go to Narnia, everyone.
Might go to Narnia.
Best of days. Why do you point inwards, you stupid thing? Can't I have you point the other way? Again! Success! Success.
Why is all the laterite by exploding plants that want to eat my face?
Can I rotate this around as well? I can! This is amazing. I didn't realize you could do that. Nope, wrong way. No, no, go there. No, go there. No, camera! Camera, you're being naughty, and you know you're being naughty. There we are. Now a little generator there. And then, donk, and donk. Oh, that works.
Seeds for our farm.
All
Go and put a tether down.
the printers are now in the same place, which is actually quite cool. You do not need to be there, but you are. So I guess there's that.
I like that the tethers give light. Thank you for the follows. Oh, okay, so loads of follows. Mr. Big Rass, Exploder Eyes, Bellgold, Jinx 1978, The Conspicuous Banana, and a subscription from Apple Fumble. Thank you very much.
That's frankly one of the best names. I just want to point that out. The Conspicuous Banana. I think we can all agree.
Ladyshelab, deep, dig deep, and greedily. Nothing bad could possibly happen.
Yeah. Can confirm there has never been a time when digging too deep or too greedily is resulted in death. Not even.
Okay,
not even
I need to make generators.
Is that not open? Oh, okay. Fair enough.
How can I make generators? What do I need? Okay, it's just compound. Nice.
Yep. And then organic material. Stop.
Right,
You
power it.
you scoundrel, you. Right, okay then. Put that over there. Actually, that generator would be better on the main base structure. There we go. Right, okay. I think we're starting to get something of a good setup here.
Because there's like 3 of these like things that you can open up down here.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I think there might be more quartz as well. I need to get the plants out of the way first though.
Look.
Is there health in this, or is it just that you've got to avoid taking too much damage?
I think you've got to avoid taking too much damage in one go, and then eventually
Right,
you,
yeah.
you recover. Oh, did you plant your... Oh, you didn't plant them. When you
someone in chat said that. Yeah.
Yeah, when you place
I'm
the
sorry.
seed... No, it's fine. When you place the seed
press
down...
plants.
Yeah.
I forgot to go. I saw them say it in chat and I forgot to
I'm so
go
glad you
back.
can't see my face right now. I probably twisted my face up so much just then I briefly looked like Hoggle. I killed myself on those bloody plants. I knew it was going to happen as well.
Aavak.
You would think I would learn, but you would be wrong.
I'm bringing more for us to plant as well.
Yay, I can kill myself even better.
Yay! At least you're killing yourself near the base, so it basically has barely any repercussions at all.
That is a very good point, actually, yes. That is a very good point. Small mercies, everyone. Small mercies.
Yeah, so I've got another 3 I can bring back.
Oh, they didn't actually give anything.
What was that? You harvested the plants?
Yeah, they didn't drop anything.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it does, actually. I was expecting that to be
Why
something
would they
cool.
not
Oh, well.
give you anything?
Oh, well. Right.
So, mushrooms are the best way when you're underground, aren't they, to get plant material?
I have no idea.
Or I could just go back to the surface and get a bunch.
We need copper and glass to make solar. Glass and ceramic to make a wind, tungsten for
I think I might need to go feed this
generator.
cat. She's on my desk. Like, sitting there. Being all till like, do you love me? Do you love me? Hello?
Like,
Only a little but tiny bit.
I love you when you feed me. Does that count?
Not sure. Thank you, Madman Nelajuk. I think that's how I can't say that properly. Excuse me. Get that paw away. She reached out with her paw to my hand like, pay me attention. And thank
Or
you also
die.
Lord Dogman for the follow. And now I will go and get the kitten sorted. I'm going to take her off the desk, so if there is bashing of the mic or meows, that is what is happening. Oh, you want me to throw it? You want me to throw the mouse? There's a mouse, there's a mouse, there's a mouse. Whee! No? Oh. Ah. Okay. She's sitting purposely. She knows that this is a problem for me. She's purposely sitting under the microphone boom. So she knows that when she does that, I can't get her properly.
What a scallywag.
But I can. Oh, oops.
I can. Ah, my God, I'm breaking my desk. Ah.
It's okay. It was just my controller fell on the floor. That was quite funny. I dragged her forward, and she like clung onto the front of me with her paws because she was coming in like forwards. That was funny. Anyway, back in a minute.
All right. See, this makes building so much easier when you've got all of this storage space that you can just pop materials onto. So much better. I need resin. Resin's over there. I know, right, Bilal? Storage for materials. It's just showing off now. Go. Let's grab a bit of resin. I need to get better mods for my drill and my train tool so that I can gather materials a bit faster. There we go. Quick, hide the base, troll the Ladyshelab. No! What a scallywag thing to say, Fire Demon. Funny, but scallywag, undoubtedly.
I can hear you.
Uh-oh.
I can hear you.
You're in trouble now.
I have the sneaky headphones at the moment.
Yep. I
Aavak used to have.
gave Ladyshelab my
Ones-
sneaky wireless headphones, so while she's away
Ones
from the
you can
keyboard...
spy on people.
It's not the intended purpose, but Ladyshelab has repurposed them.
For spying.
Yep.
Yes.
Bump. Bump. Right. Nick, please.
What are these? Are these quartz? I think these are probably quartz.
It's a magic vacuum. Canis Rufus, thank you so much for the subscription there, mate. Very much appreciated.
Sphalerite.
Nice. You know what I need to make? I quite desperately need to make? I need to make more canisters.
Oops.
Go there. This way I can store significantly more materials as I go. I'm actually starting to realize that that small printer would be better somewhere else. In a way, it would be better if the small printer was pointing this way and the organic was... Yeah, actually that would be a much better setup. Because that way I can run both of them at the same time and they're not going to interfere with each other.
Coming back with a whole load of this sphalerite stuff, I think, now.
Righty-ho.
And then I'll drop that off, get a load of organic matter on the way down, so I can then fill the generators up and start getting those things open.
Oops, that's not what I meant to do. My bad. Print.
Shit, I can hear me all the time. Yes! Yes.
There, that works. Perfect. I approve. I should be able to make a... We need copper from somewhere.
Yeah, I'm going to keep exploring the cave and see what I can find, but at the moment all I have found is that sphalerite stuff and that aluminium stuff.
Small oxygen tank. Wow, I wouldn't mind getting that because that'll give me extra oxygen capacity. That would be super useful.
Can run a bit further.
Mm-hmm.
But then what would you do with all the tethers that I keep making?
Power cells, they're sort of okay. Small battery, need some lithium for that. But yeah, an oxygen tank would be super useful. That's 1,600 though for that.
I love that Aavak made me a little ramp out of the cave. Help me out.
You're welcome.
So cute.
There we go. Soil centrifuge is a go. Let's grab that down here. There we are. Right, so the way the soil centrifuge works is pretty awesome. You go in there, you select what you want, and it'll need a certain amount of canisters. So it needs 8 canisters worth of soil to make organic, 8 canisters worth of soil to make resin or compound, but only 6 to make clay, 4 to make quartz, 2 to make graphite, 1 to make ammonium. And you can see it on there.
Useful.
Again, everything, absolutely everything, has a like a visual representation, which is amazing, amazing.
I'm going to loot my corpse. Oh, I didn't think I had any corpses down there anymore. Sorry, guys. I'll do that next time I go down. Apparently the backpacks don't really despawn too quickly, so...
Everything is better with jetpacks, apparently. I mean... Yeah, I kind of agree. Sort of agree. So, research chamber. That would be good. Let's make one. Gonna start needing some industrial level materials for generating the poor.
I've come back with a load of materials, so let's see. Where's all the storage now? This base is looking so amazing, Aavak. Wow.
Pop some poor on there.
Good job.
Thank you. If it's smeltables, pop it on the storage over here.
Okay. So how come the storages are...
They open up if they can be used. Like for these ones, they've opened up so that Like if you put something on the storage platforms here that can be smelted, the smelter will take
so
them off
only
the storage
two
platforms.
of them. I see. Right. Okay. I was really confused then.
Where does that go? That is probably going to be something that needs to be on there. Fine. Let's pop that down. There we go. We've got a research thingamajigabob. Right, there were a couple of things around the base. There we are. There's one of them. Pop that in there and donk. And this should research for us. So if we examine now, previously, I keep looking at the camera, expecting people to be able to see me. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription, by the way, Monster Fish. I love the name. And Canis Rufus, thank you very much for the 11th month resub. Very kind of you indeed. But as I was saying, the way that the research used to work is you would put one of the large research items on the researcher, it would spin up, and then when it finished researching, it would give you just a random tech you didn't already have. But now everything is done by bytes. This large research item here, for example, is a total of 360 bytes and will take 7 minutes and 29 seconds to research. And the bytes per minute will change over time. So if I start that off, it's got 2.7 bytes per minute right now. And part of that is because we have not got much power. We're running a lot of power-hungry things.
So should we make more like generators and things?
Look. Yep, always more generators. Always.
Is it just, yeah, I'll go make some generators then, because it's just compound, isn't it? Make generators.
Yep. Now,
organic material.
As far as I'm aware, tethers, the power links are one way. So that's definitely something to also bear in mind. Oh yeah, that's providing a little bit of extra power. For example, I don't think if we put any extra power in there that it would go backwards. I think the cables only run in one direction. Could be wrong about that though. I could totally be wrong about that. Though it might be that these only run in one direction. I'm not sure.
Well, you would know more than me, because I really do not know much about the game at all.
There we
just know
are.
the basics funky.
The time is changing based on the power that the systems can get, but we can put more power systems in between, and that's one of the ways that you can prioritize power. Is, for example, if the power cables are one way, let's just imagine for a moment this. I'm not going to interrupt the research on it for now, but let's imagine that this research bench was over on the stand that I'm on right now. Then that means any power that I built on this stand, on this platform, would realistically only be feeding the research bench. It wouldn't also be feeding the furnace and all of the printers. So that's one way of managing that, which is actually pretty cool, I think.
What, you mean like plugging generators directly in to the machines?
Yep. Oh, you've got zinc?
Yeah.
Happy as the days.
I don't know where I found that, but yeah, I just keep picking stuff up all over the place.
We'll grab some of that zinc because that can be used to make a battery, I believe. This needs copper. Okay. Can't make any of those yet. Let's have a quick look though. Oxygen filters.
All these things that can be like researched in the research chamber, should I start picking those up soon, or?
Yeah, absolutely. Bring those back now.
Cool.
We'll be able to make that in a long while. Power cells, small we need lithium for the small battery. Power cells are one-use items, much like... well, actually, are they one-use items? They might be. I'm not sure, though. But once we've got a little bit more bytes, we can start making the mods for our terrain tools, which use zinc.
Cool.
Terrain analyzer. I have
So
no idea
the
what
mods for
that
our
is.
terrain tools, what sort of things do you get on that?
For example, a boost mod, so that your terrain tool just does more. You've got the wide mod, so it's got a wider surface area. The narrow mod, so that you can narrow it down and be more precise for sculpting. The inhibitor mod, which means that it'll mine resources but not change the soil, which is actually super cool. So you don't end up with pock marks all over the terrain. The alignment mod, which, unlike the flatten tool, which literally just makes a flat plane, despite the fact that because the planet is so small, its curve is a lot more severe. And so if you just make a flat plane, it's not flat to the curvature of the planet, it's just flat. So eventually you make a ramp off into space, which is actually quite fun. You can literally build a ramp into orbit.
That's amazing.
But the alignment mod causes the flattening to adhere to the curvature of the planet. So you make a truly flat surface. Like if you start from one point on the planet and just flatten in one direction and just keep going straight, eventually you come back to the same place you started and it will be a super smooth road circumnavigating the globe.
That's super interesting. I can't find any compound around anymore.
I have not got even the slightest Scooby, however, what the terrain analyzer is. And that seems interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Scouting around, finding researchy points and stuff. Oh, there's loads of stuff around here. Let me just... I brought back a big thing to research as well once the researcher is finished with its current project.
Apparently, normal cables are omnidirectional. But some cables have arrows on them indicating where power will only go in one direction.
Well, as long as that's obvious, then that's cool.
I wonder if these platforms, this little arrow, because most of them have a little arrow, and I always thought, well, that's just telling me which way is forward. But since you can rotate items on top of the platforms to be in any particular orientation you want, that makes less sense now for the platform itself to have a front and back. I wonder if that arrow specifically means that one point on the cable is not omnidirectional. Power will only travel in one direction from that one point.
Well, I was going to make generators, so I can't find any compound anywhere, so I'm going to have to...
there's loads of compound over by me. Like, just outside the base. It's a huge, huge swell of compound.
Oh, well, I was looking there and I didn't see it. How weird. I'm coming back.
Yeah, of course. There's actually loads. Lots and lots and lots.
There was a minute ago, and now I didn't see it, which is really weird. I hope it's not buggy.
I hope it's
just me not seeing.
Well, if it's buggy, as we've seen, a quick relog seems to fix quite a lot of the issues.
Yeah, it fixes a multitude of sins.
Indeed. It's like a beard, really. Beards fix a lot of sins of your face. You like those pies a little bit too much?
Of your face.
Beard fixes it. Got a bit too much of a baby face, and your and the men under your command on your battleship aren't taking you seriously. A nice nautical themed beard fixes all the problems.
A nautical themed beard, I like it.
Everyone knows a captain with a nice, well-maintained beard is instantly a better captain. It's like plus 80 to the captain skill. And the captain skill only goes up to 20, so it's very impressive.
Such cool things around. Right, so where is this compound then?
Just follow the tethers leading out, like in the direction I'm at. But just follow those tethers. You see the compound all over the place. It's like right there. You're passing it right now. Yeah, okay.
Down these holes?
Can you see the compound right in front of you?
No.
Oh dear. Right, okay. Let me
That's
just make sure that this isn't a bug on my side. No, I am 100% gathering all of this compound. It is all being gathered.
Okay.
Oink.
Maybe another relog is needed then.
Wap, wap. Let me know when you're ready to relog and I'll go visible again.
Oh, this is a shame.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Sheila, but I haven't noticed anyone else. I haven't noticed anyone else having these problems, otherwise I would have suggested we waited a little while.
Yeah, we weren't having them earlier at all.
No.
My speech is a bit quiet. Maybe I am just talking quietly, or maybe I'm not quite close enough to my mic.
You were talking a little bit quietly ever since you came back from Tilly. It was barely noticeable for me, which is why I didn't really bring it up.
It might just be that I sat slightly further back. Is that a bit louder?
Yeah. Also, you get a little less loud as you get more disappointed with things going wrong with your stream.
Yeah, probably.
True
like,
facts.
Oh. Okay, I'm ready to log back in when you are.
Okay, give me just a second. Okay, I'm visible.
See if that compound reappears.
Go ahead.
Joining.
Shubineko, thank you very much for the resubscription for 7 months. Yay, Aavak streaming. I am glad that you are happy to see me stream. Makes me more likely to stream in the future. See, I like that this is showing how researched it is as well, which is just fantastic. Everything in this game has a visible representation. It's just glorious. Getting 66 bytes a minute right now. We're in the end game for that research.
Yeah, we're still not seeing the...
Oh dear.
That's annoying. I'll try mining the ground a little bit, see if it shows up or anything. No. Oh, but I'm gathering the compound. I just can't see it.
I'm really sorry, Sheelab.
Interesting. No, that's okay. At least I can gather it.
Yeah, but it's kind of so haphazard if you can't see what you're gathering.
True, I guess.
I
can see some of it. I'm pretty sure. I can see some resin and things. It just seems to be these particular holes in the ground.
Just to let people in chat know, there's no issue on my end. I'm uploading it at 6,000 kbps, and no drop frames, no skip frames. So if there is shenanigans, it's on Twitch's side at the moment, I'm afraid to say. So there's very limited capacity for me to do anything to fix it.
Oh, there's a bit more compound over here that I can see. It's fine. I'll just mine this out, and you can just have that as your personal compound supply, I guess, over there.
All right. I like how the soil has actual different colors. That's pretty cool. Right, so one canister there, canister there, canister there. Right, what are we making? Graphite. Sure, let's make 2 graphite.
I like how much storage you have on your little gathering gun, though. That's pretty cool.
I need more power.
I might be digging a bit too deep now.
Like
a way out.
But yeah, I usually put my canisters on my terrain tool.
Alright, that's a clever idea.